Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel on YouTube. Welcome to the stream on TikTok. Hope all is well. Today's Friday. It's the end of the week, and hopefully you've been stacking all week like we have. Today, like we do every weekday, we're gonna buy another chunk of Bitcoin. We'll buy some more Bitcoin today. Okay, but first we're going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin, give some helpful tips to the beginners, and answer any questions you might have on TikTok or on YouTube. Do me a favor, as you come in, tap the screen, give me some of those hearts, hit the like button on the way in on YouTube, and let's kick off the show with the first segment of the show, which we do every day, and that is, of course, the Bitcoin strength. If you're watching on TikTok, you can watch the screens that I'm showing on YouTube by going to stackbitcoinshow.com. But feel free to hang out here too. All right, the price of Bitcoin today is $104,492.90. You can buy 975 Satoshis for a single dollar today. What is a Satoshi? You might be asking yourself. A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin, just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents. A Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. Okay? It's important to mention that on every episode because that way you can understand that you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin all at once. You don't have to save up $104,000 to buy a Bitcoin. You don't save up to buy a Bitcoin. You save in Bitcoin. Okay? And whatever value you set aside in Bitcoin, that value is now shielded, protected from inflation, and will actually increase in purchasing power against the dollar the longer you hold it. Okay? All right. Let's say you're walking down the street minding your own business. You look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day, that penny will get you. How much is that? Let's see. That one penny can buy you 9 Satoshis right now. 9 Satoshis. 9 fractions of a Bitcoin. When we first started the show, one penny was buying us 40 Satoshis. $1 was buying us 4,000 Satoshis. And now it's only getting us 9 Satoshis or 957 Satoshis for a dollar. Crazy, right? Crazy times. Crazy times. That is the Bitcoin strength. That is the Bitcoin strength segment of the show. El Guapo in the house. What up, El Guapo? Good to see you in here. Also, round of applause and shout out and round of applause from the live studio audience for Sir Hard Huddle in the house. What up? What's up, Hard Huddle? Hope all is well. Happy Friday. Do me a favor, guys, as you come in on TikTok or on YouTube, pat it up, guys. Even if you're just typing in, my name is Mud. that song has been stuck in my head. Just type something in the chat. Anything. Funny jokes, Friday thoughts. Actually, I have some questions for you guys to inspire you, to inspire some conversation. While I'm doing this show, I have a question for you. Let's see. Have you ever sent Bitcoin to somebody else? If you have, what has been your experience? Have you ever sent Bitcoin to somebody else? How experienced are you with Bitcoin? Have you ever sent Bitcoin at all? Do you know how it works? Do you know how to do it? If so, let me know in the chat, and either chat, TikTok or YouTube. Okay, I'm curious how many people know how to do an actual Bitcoin transaction, how to send Bitcoin. Okay, because there might be something that we need to cover from scratch, as if we're starting out from zero, from not understanding how to do a Bitcoin transaction. Okay, shout out, round of applause to K-Book Talk. Welcome to the show. Also for the Clever Coop. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. I see Coach TY23 in the house. What up, Coach? Thanks for tuning in. Any questions regarding Bitcoin, how it shields you from inflation, or anything that I talk about today, feel free to ask in the comments. I'm here. I'm an open book. I want to help. I've been doing this show for about over 2 years now. Okay, just saving in Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin, taking custody of the Bitcoin, and holding it. That's it. That's all we do. Okay, and just with that strategy, just with that technique, our portfolio is performing better than most investment funds, better than most ETFs. It's performing better than most investments you could make, right? Without having to do any extra work of monitoring trades and buying in and out, none of that stuff. It's It's crazy. You'll see the numbers here during the stack recap. Okay. Oh. Excuse me, guys. I'm a little tired. I took a shower right before the show, and I think I got soap. I think I got soap in my eyes. I was kind of rushing, so my eyes feel a little irritated. Anyway, where are we? We're gonna do the stack. What? Oh yeah, why we stack. Let's do why we stack. Keep it simple. Today's show's gonna be short, guys. Today's show's gonna be short. We're getting on here. If there's any questions, perfect. I'll answer questions. If there's no questions, no worries. Okay. What up, Jay-Z? Welcome to the show. Hey, Lori. Thanks for tuning in. I hope all is well. If you have any questions about Bitcoin, please do put it in the comments. I'm here to answer questions. Let's jump into the next topic. It's just called Why We Stack. Here we go. Why we stack is just the orange pill portion of the show. What is an orange pill? The orange pill represents the idea of you giving this to somebody and teaching them a little bit about Bitcoin, enough for them to start to go down the rabbit hole and start to study what Bitcoin is, what it does for you, and how it shields you from inflation. Think of the movie The Matrix, where Morpheus offers Neo the red pill or the blue pill. I think the blue pill, he goes back to sleep into the Matrix, and the red pill helps him escape the Matrix, right? And he can't go back once he takes the red pill. Or the orange pill frees you from the fiat matrix. It frees you from the economic enslavement that the money has you in, right? When you take the orange pill and you start to learn about Bitcoin and you realize how the money works to steal from you and to keep you poor, you start to understand that you need Bitcoin, right? That the real risk is holding the dollars, because the longer you hold them, the less they're worth, the less things they can buy. Okay, that's why we save in Bitcoin. Okay, this segment is called Why We Stack. We stack in Bitcoin because saving in Bitcoin is like traveling back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked for as long as you hold a Bitcoin that represents those hours. That is why we stack, just like that. And I'm gonna hit you with a gong. A gong and an air horn. I have like that feeling like the soap's about to like go into my eye. I don't know. Anyway. All right. That is why we stack. I know. It's fun. It's fun. I'm just trying to get the idea out there. If any of those concepts are new to you or complicated for you to understand, and you need some additional explanation, just ask questions. I'm here to help. Okay. I look forward to it actually. Okay. Over on YouTube, I see you in there lurking. Do me a favor, hit that like button, guys. You don't even have to subscribe anymore to chat in the comments. So hit me with some comments. Hit me with some questions. Let me know what you're doing this weekend for fun. What are you up to this weekend? Huh? You know what I'm doing this weekend? You know what I just did actually today? I listed my dirt bike for sale. I'm selling my dirt bike so I can get some more Bitcoin. So I'll let you guys know when it sells, and I do a giant stack. It's gonna be great. Looking forward to it. I also started listing a bunch of other stuff too. I'm going through I guess you call it my media room here, this office, and I have a lot of stuff that I don't even use anymore. Like I have a lot of photography gear, like cameras and lenses, and lenses hold their value pretty good. But I just haven't had the time to list them. So I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna do my best to list some of those this weekend, so we can add more things to our reclaimed Bitcoin spreadsheet and get us closer to one whole Bitcoin here on the show. So it's gonna be good. Anyway, let's get into the third segment of the show, and that is called the Stack Recap, because we don't only talk about Stack Bitcoin here Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We actually do it. And here is the proof of our work, the proof of our stack. Oops. There we go. If you're watching on TikTok and you want to see the spreadsheets that I'm referring to during this segment, go to stackbitcoinshow.com and watch us live during the show. Gonna play Gonna play DC. Oh yeah, that's right. Karaoke weekend. We're gonna play the DCA to BTC song. Let's get that queued up. Actually, great idea. Great idea. We'll get that queued up because we need that song. DCA to BTC. Yes, today we're gonna play the DCA to BTC song after we stack. So that's gonna be the closer for the show. All right, that's gonna be the closer. The DCA to BTC song. All right, let's see. 2025, you know the drill. We're not gonna do the whole segment today because it's too long. But long story short, just in 2025, we set aside $3,860 so far, and that savings is now worth $4,386. All right, it's up about 13.64%. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. What? I hear somebody talking. I think I might have something else happening here in the background. There we go. I go fix it. All right. I try to get my DCA to BTC queued up and something happened. So let's go here. All right. So with that amount of Bitcoin that we bought so far, we're up about 13.64% just in 2025. For the stack that we did for the full year of 2024, we are up 74% on that stack. We saved $7,245 and it's currently worth $12,785. So it's pretty nice. Since the beginning of the show, we saved up $14,669 and it's currently worth $28,358. We're holding 0.27153832 Bitcoin that we've accumulated through the DCA process of this show. And if you put together all the different things we do on the show and off screen to get additional Bitcoin for the stack on this program, our full stack is currently at 0.3748128.5 Bitcoin, 0.37 for short. We're a little bit over a quarter of a Bitcoin, on our way to half a Bitcoin, and hopefully on our way to a full Bitcoin. The value of the stack right now is about $39,142.01. Crazy. Okay. Bitcoin came back up to 104,000, right? It dipped as low as 100,000 yesterday. And like I said, buying opportunity. Dips are gifts, right? Dips are gifts. And, you know, it's wild. It's wild. If you would have stacked a little harder when it was at 100K, yeah, maybe it'll drop back down again. Who knows? But the point is, I think the initial news of Elon and Trump like fighting, like made the markets like freak out, and I think it caused like a little bit of a mini crash here, right? So anyway, all right. So in 2025, our average buy price is $94,521 Bitcoin, and the current price is $104,000 Bitcoin. So today, we're going to buy $20 worth of Bitcoin. Then we're going to update the spreadsheet, and then we're going to listen to DCA to BTC, and that's a wrap. So let's get started. Here we go. Now that we know how much Bitcoin we're going to buy, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to stack some Bitcoin. Let's go. I'm going to get on the screen here, on the TikTok, on the... Let's see. Here. I bring up the Strike app. There it is. Oh, hell, I got to shake it for security. There it is. I hit buy. I key in $20. 20. I hit next. It's ready. It's ready for me to confirm. Cut the music. Start the drum roll, please. Buying $20 worth of Bitcoin right now during the Stack Bitcoin show live on TikTok and YouTube. Here we go. And just like that, we have accumulated an additional 18,947 Satoshis. 18,947 fractions of a Bitcoin. If you're watching on YouTube, we're going to go over to the spreadsheet and update the spreadsheet with today's purchase in 2025 and for the whole bag of the show. So here, today is 6/6/25. The price of Bitcoin we deserve today is $104,607.59 Bitcoin. We bought $20 worth. That got us 0.00018947 Bitcoin, which translates to about 18,947 Satoshis. And that is what we stacked for today. Now let's take that information and put it on the spreadsheet for the whole show. It's the spreadsheet that's tracking all of our purchases since the beginning of the show. And there it is. That brings our total for the show to that brings our total to 0.37500,232 Bitcoin, on our way to getting to 0.38 and then 0.39 and then 0.4 Bitcoin. We're getting so close to 0.4 Bitcoin. We just need 0.004 Bitcoin to get to 0.04 Bitcoin. Cool. Exciting. It's exciting. All right. I'm going to switch over to the screen that shows that we're in Q&A mode on YouTube. And hit me with any questions. Hard Huddle says, may the stack be with you. I like that. Ooh, sorry, a little bit loud. Also, oh, you're getting karaoke this weekend? Nice. I don't think I've ever done. Hard Huddle, do you go to karaoke, or do you go to karaoke and just hang out and listen to other people do the karaoke, or do you actually do the karaoke yourself too? Do you karaoke? Hit me up. Let me know. You guys do karaoke or not? Or do you guys just show up and enjoy the performances? I don't think I've done karaoke. I don't think I've actually done karaoke in like a public place, like a karaoke, even a karaoke room or whatever they call them. Done karaoke at the house though, but I've never done it at an actual karaoke place or like at a bar or whatever. I've been around when it's happening at a bar. What? That is amazing. Hard Huddle, another facet of this guy. It's amazing. That sounds so fun. That sounds so fun. To MC, to be the MC of a karaoke. That's so that's so good. That's so good. I don't know if oh, I have a question for you. Can you change the pitch of the songs, or do you just kind of like, or the songs all come in the same key as the original recordings? Because some of those songs are really hard to sing, and like with the guitar, when I play and sing with the guitar, I can change the key of the song so I can sing it, and it's in my range, it's in my vocal range, so it doesn't sound that bad, right? But can you do that in karaoke? Like, can you change the pitch of the song? Like if I say like I want to sing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" in the key of F. Can you adjust the key? You can add auto-tune? Oh my god. That's the karaoke I'm going to right there. Oh, I got lots of time when I'm not worried about changing in my... Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That sounds so awesome. That sounds so awesome. But imagine if you could tweak if you could adjust the pitch of the song. It's gotta be, yeah, I don't know if you could do that. But you think this day and age with all the software we have, there should be a way to like on the fly adjust the pitch of the song. Interesting. I wonder if it's possible. Anyway, That'd make for some cool karaoke. Everybody would be singing great, dude. Like people that have like a halfway decent range. Just like a not even a 2 octave, like a 1.5 octave range, maybe. You can get away with a lot of songs if you could adjust the pitch of the song to line up right in their sweet spot, right in their wheelhouse, right? It would make for a much more enjoyable listening experience. Maybe not as funny anymore, but still, everybody would feel more inspired to sing though, because they sound great. And anyway, karaoke is awesome. So thanks for sharing that. That's really cool. All right, guys. Unless you have any questions. Oh, what's up, dude? What are you doing today, my man? Having a good day. Awesome. User MM4, just chilling, man. We're wrapping up a whole week of saving in Bitcoin. We stacked, I think, what was it? All $20 days today. We did $80 worth of Bitcoin this week, and we stacked through the lows of $100,000 Bitcoin and all the way to the highs of $105,000 Bitcoin. So we got a nice little sampling, right? The value of our purchases just in this week, we're down for the most part because most of them were at 105. But yesterday's purchase at 101,000 is already up 47 cents, right? So yeah, that's pretty good. Damn, that's pretty good. Yeah, just chilling. And then we've been doing that for about 2 years now. We've been doing that for about 2 years, and yeah, dude, so far during the show we've set aside like $14,689 is what I put in. And since I've been just holding it for like a little over 2 years, it's worth about $28,000 now, right? So my savings basically doubled. All the purchases we've done on the show so far, and I can tell you exactly how many purchases we've done. Let's see. I'm gonna put this on the screen for the YouTube crowd so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're only down on 28 of our 536 purchases. Okay, so out of 536 purchases, only 28 of those are in the negative, and only by a little bit because we bought them during the local high that was like last week, right? The new all-time high. So our whole savings has gone up. I don't know, like what's up right now? Based on the price of Bitcoin right now, our savings are still up 93%. It's almost double, right? It's not bad. It's not bad for not doing anything else to save that. It's not bad for not doing anything else to grow that money or to grow that value besides just buying it and holding the Bitcoin. That's it. I didn't have to go get an extra job or anything else to get another extra $14,000. No, I just bought the Bitcoin. It went up in price against the dollar. The dollar gets weaker. You need more weaker dollars to buy the same amount of Bitcoin, and now my Bitcoin is worth 28,000 instead of 14,000. Right? And I don't even have a whole Bitcoin. You don't need to have a whole Bitcoin to take advantage of the what do they call it? The arbitrage of saving in Bitcoin. It's wild. It's wild. Anyway, I'm here Monday through Friday, buying Bitcoin, talking about Bitcoin for beginner friendly. And if you have any questions, come back. I saw that you just subscribed. I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. Or follow. Thanks for doing that. And yeah, dude, don't feel pressured to do it. But if you want to show up and learn about it, show up. If you have questions, just ask your questions. I'm an open book. I love to get questions because it means that somebody is paying attention, and somebody else might be afraid to ask that question. So when you ask it, it gives them the opportunity to get that answer they've been wanting, but they're too afraid to ask. So your bravery is helping everybody, including myself, because it gives me something to talk about, right? So it's all good. Is this online market? No, it's if you when you get a chance after this live, go look at my 3 pinned posts. I have 3 pinned posts. One of them is telling you about how the money works, right? And real quickly, it's just how the money supply grows, and it's called inflation. And when the money supply grows, each individual dollar can buy you less and less things. So when you save in dollars and the money supply grows, like it always does, continuously, then you are losing purchasing power just by the fact that you're holding dollars, because those dollars in the future can buy less things, right? That's how it works. So when you take that value, when you earn it, yeah, you pay your bills, you pay your rent, you pay whatever you got to pay. And whatever's left over that you want to save for long term, even if it's just $1, even if it's just $5, right? Whatever you want to save for long term, you take that, you buy Bitcoin with it, and now the value that the dollar represented is transitioned into Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin has a capped supply, there's never going to be more than 21 million Bitcoin. Just having a fraction of a Bitcoin is more inflation resistant than having your money in dollar, right? So the longer you hold it, the dollar continues to devaluate. And as it continues to devaluate, you need more and more of the weaker money in the future to buy the same amount of Bitcoin. And as you can see, we've only been doing it for about 2 years here on the show. But I have a video episode basically of every buy that we've done on this spreadsheet. You can see the spreadsheet that we have on the screen over on YouTube. It's stackbitcoinshow.com. And yeah, dude, it's like that's why we stack, that's why we save in Bitcoin, right? Because if you don't, then you're letting the government constantly and consistently debase the value of your savings, the value of your work, right? If I work for an hour of my life and I make $100 an hour, that'd be great actually. And I save that $100 in my bank account, and 2 years later, that $100 used to buy me so much Bitcoin, and not only buys me, now I need 93% more of those dollars to buy the same amount of Bitcoin. Something's wrong there, right? Like the purchasing power of that dollar went down so much that it's as if I only had worked half an hour, right? So they stole half an hour of my life by lowering the purchasing power of my savings, right? So you're getting used by the system, by the money system, as like an economic battery, right? Where you think you're getting ahead and you're making money, and yeah, some of your investments might be growing, but they're not growing faster than the rate at which the money is expanding. And as long as the money is expanding faster than you can earn, you're actually losing purchasing power, even though it feels like you're gaining money. Inflation's going higher. So yeah, you are better from point A to point B, but point A to point B, when it comes to inflation, is a lot higher than it is for your earnings. So you're actually losing. You're still falling behind, even though it feels like you're moving ahead, right? So when we save in Bitcoin, we get rid of that. We don't get rid of it, but we shield our savings from that inflation monster, and we are able to save for long-term things, right? For a better future, for a sooner freedom date, right? So you can actually stop working before you're too old to do anything fun, and you're actually able to retire at a decent age. It's crazy. All right. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I don't see any other questions pop through. I see Hard Huddle says I can add auto to, yes, very necessary mod. Yeah. This weekend is a one-hit wonders. Oh, it's a theme. That's awesome. I love that. One-hit wonders theme for a karaoke night. Dang, Hard Huddle, you got me wanting to go to a karaoke night now. I'm gonna see if there's any here in town, any local ones. You know what I really like to do too? Besides karaoke nights, I like the piano bars. The dueling piano bars, those are fun because everybody's singing, and it's a gas. It's pretty cool. I like doing those. So maybe I'll look for a little piano bar action or a little karaoke action. It'd be good. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Let's pop on the music for the closeout of the show. Let me get over to the Q&A section. Yeah, they're super fun. I hardly drink, but when I do karaoke, when I go to like piano bars and stuff, I'll drink a couple of drinks, get me loosened up, you know. All right, there it is. Have a great weekend, guys. Stay safe out there with all the shenanigans that are happening. I know it's fun to be out there with your friends, enjoying life, but don't overspend. Okay, don't spend money you don't have. Save as much as possible. Do something fun that's free. Go to the park, go to the beach, ride your bike, ride your skateboard, do something fun. Okay, save that money, stack it into Bitcoin. You'll be better off in the future. Okay, your future self will thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Bye, guys.